This student is to expose you to project management tools. There are many tools in the market. Example, last semester or last cycle, we use Trello for project. This semester, I changed to Notion and have good rating. You read a few comparison. Notion is quite good compared to some other free tools. Okay, so you can search, for example, Notion versus any other software. And here the rating for user satisfaction is quite high. Okay, so let's get started. We are going to have 5 phases. You can refer to a lot of different articles on project management for mobile application. The duration of the project is 6 months. So you can refer to this article, make it simple.co.uk. How long does it take? Have recommendation on the duration of the project. For example, if your timeline is around 6 months, you can follow here. The planning is 1 to 2 weeks, design 2 to 5 weeks. Okay. So we are going to build the timeline. The easiest way is by using template. If you go to Notion, you can start off with template, which is here, bottom left, and you can start with project and task. Then click get template, add to private. Okay, so there are a few tasks here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So you can rename the task. For example, here you double click and you can rename it here. For example, here, any. Okay, but I advise you, if you want to sort, let's say you want to sort, okay, you can add number at the beginning of the name so that you can sort by number. The second one, for example, is you design. Okay, so if you sort by name, last name, okay, you can set ascending or descending. Okay, you'll get number one will appear, planning, number two designing, and so on. This one you can rename it as number three, okay, for development. Okay, then for every task, you can add the new subtask. For example, in planning, maybe you need to do research. Okay, then you assign to your group members. Okay, try to real name. Okay, to get real name, you can type, okay, here in the, you can share and then create just a mock-up address. For example, your friend name is Amir. Add, just made up an address dot com. Okay, so even though Amir have not respond to my invitation, but his name will be here. Amir, sign the first task, which is research, along with Ismail. Okay, if you can't see the full name, yeah, you need to make it larger. We can see all the names. Okay, so the name is here, and you can see set the beginning and ending date. So to set the beginning and ending date, you have to activate the end date. Okay, when you activate the end date, you can set the beginning. The beginning, for example, 1st May. Okay, ending in 1 week, 1st May until at 8th of 1 week. All right. Beginning first. All right. Then you are done. Okay. 1 to 7 minutes. Next, maybe you want to invite team member in the planning. So again, you set the end date, then you can activate beginning, beginning, date for ending, right? Or you can okay, this one, okay, 2 days to invite all the members. There is a reminder tool as well. Okay, so once we are done, you can view in timeline mode. Okay, to view in timeline mode, for example, here I add last year timeline. I get this timeline and I can change the duration, right? So here are the task name. You go back by project. Okay, let's say you don't have enough, only have got three, 1, 2, 3. Let's say we have a new phase called testing, so that will be a new group. Add group. Okay, number 4 is testing, right? So testing, you can add a task name, new task. Okay, you can put some type of test that you are going to implement, black box testing, beta testing, and so on. And then you can assign to people, and you can set the duration. Activate the end date. Testing maybe somewhere at the 5th month the project or 4th month. Okay, so start up to you how you want to organize your in September and then till October. Okay, so here if you have the due, it will be appearing in the timeline. Okay, if you don't have the due date, okay, it will not appear properly. Okay, so here you can also change who are the assignee by clicking on the timeline. So here change the name, right? So A, I know, Amit, I and A, right? So in your, this one you can rename it as your project it is. Okay, so make sure in your sharing property you have the name of all your group mates. If there are 4 of you, 4 names, you can create imaginary email address with your friend name. Okay, and then you present the timeline, the project timeline. You make sure all the subtasks is listed according to the order. So here it's not in order. Maybe you can reorder. Research is number 1. So remove. If you make mistake, you can undo. So testing is somewhere. Okay, so whatever you do at the first month should be listed at the top. This one should be reorder. Or you can use the sorting tool here. Sorting by name or by project. If you sort by project, it will sort according to your project major task planning, design. So you go at the timeline, research will be first, invite, and then followed by the last one is beta testing. Okay, so again, if you want to add more tasks, add group, number 5 maybe launching or publish or maintenance in some article is a maintenance. Okay, you can decide what are the major stages based on your research. Okay, to submit, you need to screen record this one by project and the timeline. If the timeline is not listed, you have to click plus and then click timeline. Okay, and then sort it according to the order of the timeline and make sure the timeline is by uh, by 6 months we should complete the project. So we start from May, the end should be somewhere 6 months, within 6 months. Okay, so testing is somewhere here. So you show that the end we have the final project published. Okay, that's all. Screen record.